When the police take to social media in order to find an answer to their potential UFO sighting, one can be sure some truly remarkable footage has been captured. Such is the case in the instance of this UFO footage posted by South Wales Police. Footage of an unidentifiable object was picked up by one of their helicopters thanks to their forward-looking infrared camera, or FLIR. Although the object was likely invisible to the naked eye, the heat signatures given off by the object were picked up by the FLIR. After picking up the odd object on their camera, the South Wales Police themselves were stumped and took to social media in order to ask if anyone was able to determine the source of the object. As clarified in their post, it's difficult to determine the size of the object, as well as what it could have potentially been. Images posted to their social media channels indicate the object is circular in shape, mirroring the traditional appearance of UFOs portrayed in the media. Filmed for around 7 minutes, the UFO captured by the South Wales Police helicopter is one of a few recent UFO sightings to have stumped the public. Ruling out both weather balloons and Chinese lanterns due to its apparent heat source, as well as its unique navigation pattern, few possibilities are left. What's more, air traffic control refuses to corroborate the presence of the UFO, begging the question, is this potential UFO sighting being covered up? While the South Wales Police were apparently fully aware they had come across something rare, it seems air traffic control will take no part in supporting this story. The first of two logical reasons behind this is the possible fabrication by the South Wales Police Force. If this object was posted by any random Twitter account, this possibility would seem far more likely. However, it's highly unlikely that a group such as this would take to posting the object to their social media. If it were a fake, they'd risk losing all their credibility with the public. The second and more believable solution would suggest that the UFO sighting is being covered up by air traffic control, opening up a whole new line of questioning for believers and non-believers alike. Uploaded to YouTube channel The Hidden Underbelly 2.0, this footage was captured as thousands chose to riot in Tehran against the United States. Above the crowd, a small white object is seen zipping around in the sky. While the object may initially appear to simply be a large white bird, closer inspection of the footage suggests this may not entirely be the case. While this footage could just be one of many recent UFO sightings, the video's description offers a more concrete idea as to what the object could possibly be. The uploader says that the incident reminds them of the Angels of Light, an event captured during a 2017 earthquake in Mexico, where a strange light was seen flying in the sky. Thought to appear where danger is imminent or at the suggestion of war, these so-called angels are apparently drawn to tragedy. In this instance, it seems as though the angels were drawn to the suggestion of war. What sort of supernatural beings these angels are exactly is up for some debate. Although they're allegedly attracted to sites of disasters, it's possible they're attempting to alleviate the suffering of those present. Regardless of their motivations, these beings certainly seem worth noting. Uploaded by YouTube user Mysterious Things, this footage shows one of a few recent UFO sightings that showcases a craft that looks quite technologically impressive. Captured flying over a 2018 crowd in Quebec, the craft in question appears to be unlike anything we've seen before. Appearing to be extremely technologically advanced and unlike any craft created to date, the potential UFO appears more like something from a sci-fi movie than an airplane or helicopter. While this clip is short and at times the camera work is incredibly shaky, what we do see certainly raises some questions. With bright lights up and down the sides of the craft and a futuristic sci-fi design, the aircraft in question is unique. Without a concrete idea of where the flying aircraft in question could have come from, it seems the possibility of it being a legitimate alien craft is higher than your average UFO sighting.
bizarre que j'ai un vaisseau spatial.
There's been significant debate over recent UFO sightings as to whether they're legitimate sightings or simply other objects floating by in the sky. In the instance of this video posted to Reddit by user Devon Finn, the comment section following the video is full of such debate. The video in question is a short clip depicting a floating orb of light travelling through the sky.
What the f is that?
As the uploader questions what exactly they've seen, the comments section of the video is torn, with many naysayers crying that the footage simply shows a Chinese lantern floating through the sky. Other commenters are not quite so cynical. Several viewers corroborate the poster's initial idea that the video has picked up a legitimate UFO. Citing their own experience having witnessed nearly identical flying objects themselves, these commenters are decidedly not in favour of the Chinese lantern theory. I'll throw this one out to you guys. What do you think? Is it really just a Chinese lantern or something else entirely? Let me know in the comment section below. The story behind these recent UFO sightings uploaded to YouTube by user LufosNet seems to be the key to some high-level conspiracy. Captured after the uploader's friend had previously spotted 4 balls of light in the air, the idea that the video uploader captured a similar phenomenon the same day seems too odd to have been a coincidence. As the uploader's friend described to them, they spotted 4 balls evenly spaced through the air and headed towards the ocean. Later that day, the video's uploader noticed an oddly shaped cloud in the sky. Shortly after, they noticed a plane approaching their home from the ocean, spraying an odd substance. In describing the substance, they stated that it was thick and unpleasant. Additionally, the substance seems to have been sprayed purposefully and low to the ground. Shortly after this odd string of occurrences, the video uploader noticed a round ball floating above in the sky. Seemingly, the ball had matched the description of the 4 his friend had seen in the air earlier that day. According to the post, the ball in question appeared to be shiny and round, but would change from solid black to a shiny exterior appearance. Not wanting this sighting to get away after their friend had told them, the poster ran inside to get their phone in order to upload the video in question. Describing the change in the ball's movements between when he originally saw it and when he grabbed his phone, the uploader is convinced that there was some sentience behind the ball's actions. After the recording began, the uploader stated the ball seemed to sense that it was being recorded and acted accordingly, showing off in the air. This led the uploader to believe that either the ball itself was aware of the recording or someone controlling the ball noticed his presence. Either way, the series of odd events behind this UFO recording is enough to make anyone wonder just what exactly had occurred in Perth that day. We've seen many videos of recent UFO sightings that seem to showcase a singular object floating in the air. However, this video, posted by Reddit user CooperA, seems to show something else entirely. Taken in the middle of the day, the camera zooms in on the bright sky. However, there's something off about what the camera picks up in the distance. At first, it appears as though there are stars sparkling in the distance in the daytime sky. Hordes of sparkles appear in the sky, smaller and more numerous than even stars in the night sky. Being the first clue that these sparks are not exactly what one may think, the objects in the sky then begin to do something no constellation of stars would ever do. They're shown to be moving in unison. This odd cluster of lights in the sky appears to be moving as though they're travelling together, resembling a fleet of craft. The comments section on Reddit are filled with a diverse range of alternate theories. Everything from a flock of birds, a fleet of drones, and an exploded weather balloon, to military weaponry and intelligent alien life observing us like ants. Whatever the case may be, it's certainly a compelling piece of footage, one that can't be immediately dismissed as fake. Before we get to that #1 spot and take a look at some fascinating footage taken by a pilot, remember to hit that subscribe button and tickle the bell icon. That way you'll be in the loop about all our mysterious and fascinating content. Uploaded to Reddit by user SigDoveTilmig, this is the only one of the recent UFO sightings we've discussed that gets a nice, close and clear view of the object. Taken from the perspective of a pilot flying at high altitude, the object comes within close proximity of the pilot's aircraft. Because of their unique perspective, the pilot is able to witness and record the UFO nearly at the same level as the craft. Although the object appears to be slightly smaller and travelling at speed, the general shape and velocity of the potential UFO are still apparent. Like many of the UFOs previously mentioned on this list, this UFO is circular. What's more, it appears to be travelling at an incredibly high speed as it flies past the airplane and continues out of shot. It even appears to be metallic. In the comments section of the video, one viewer said they got chills, as the object looked almost identical to one they saw when taking a flight from Las Vegas to Denver. Amusingly, the discussion on Reddit brought up a great point, one that is all too familiar in the world of UFO sightings. One user noted that when footage is blurry and unsteady, it's usually dismissed as nonsense. However, when the footage is clear and steady, as is the case here, everyone immediately calls it a fake. Either way, I'd love to get your opinions on this fascinating piece of footage. What do you think? Fake, aliens, or something else? Let me know down below.